Good morning and welcome to February 7th. Today we're actually going to have a pretty basic day. I actually don't have anywhere to go. I have a couple things I want to do around the house. My compost bin on the counter is full, garbage cans out, little things like that, but nothing like overly major to do. But I'm still going to take you along and show you my day. It is only 7 o'clock. I've already exercised for a half hour. I've already showered. I've started laundry. I've cleaned a couple things. I have been very productive. My mornings are usually very productive and very busy. And it is time for me to sit down and have breakfast. I am having Cheerios, and I figured I would take you along while I do it, and we'll chit-chat a little bit. So my first question today is, how often do you weigh? I am an everyday weigher, and I actually this morning weighed myself, and my first thought was, ugh, because my weight was up. And it is so frustrating sometimes, but I had to sit back and say, wait a second, Mary Fran, you had tacos last night, Sodium City. And I sat back and I'm like, okay, we're fine. Because I actually ate at 1,400 calories. That's not gaining weight territory. I should be maintaining at the very least, not gaining. So I had to sit back and think about what I ate. And that is the good part about weighing every day. Because when you weigh every day, you can actually learn the trends of your body. I know if I eat a lot of sodium, my weight goes up the next day. I know if I have a really heavy day of eating, like if I start binging or I eat just way too much, that the weight doesn't pop up the next day. The next day looks great, but it's like 2 days later that it pops up. So by weighing every day, I'm able to learn a lot about my body. So weirdly enough, I was talking to a friend the other day, and we were talking about weight, and she's trying to lose some weight. And it was interesting because she's been talking about how her weight is fluctuating heavily. We talked about how, she can have a good day and she gains 2 pounds, and she has a bad day and she maintains. And I stopped and said, dude, you've got to track your weight. You've got to track your food and your weight, because something you're eating is causing these jumps. And she was focused on, well, yesterday I ate good, so it doesn't make sense. And I kept telling her, I'm like, no, it might not be yesterday's food. It might be 2 days away, because I know if I eat something heavy, it is 2 days for it to show up on the scales. If I eat sodium, it's 1 day. And I do think she is starting to track her food just to see where the fluctuation is, because she's so frustrated. So, it might not work for everybody, but daily weigh-ins for me really work because I've been able to learn something. Now, on the flip side, in January, I weighed myself every day, and half of the time the weights didn't even make it to my day planner. I ideally would like them to be there, but half the days the weights didn't make it because my weight was just fluctuating, and I would be so disgusted. I'm like, I see it, and I would just walk away. And so when it came time to do my monthly review, I actually thought that I was going to have a bad month, because all week long I'm like, because all month long I'm like, oh, come on. And I lost 6 pounds in January, but I wasn't really paying attention to my weight. So on the flip side, even though I'm paying attention to my weight and I can see what's happening, I actually in January took on a new path of, I weigh myself, I can see what's happening from day to day. I can see, oh wow, I had sodium, oh wow, I ate big, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't focus on the numbers. I actually just kept going strong. And that's what I did this morning when that number was high. I was just like, whatever. Because I know that I did right yesterday. I rode the bike and I did an exercise video. So I exercised, I ate right, I shouldn't have gained. So that's why I was like, yeah, whatever. And that's the attitude I'm going to take. I'm going to keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't keep going up and up and up, but not worry about it. It's going to be one of those things where I know where the high end is, and I don't want to go over that. And if I do, then I'll have to reevaluate. But other than that, I'm just going to sit back and relax and let this go and keep weighing myself every day so I can keep tabs on it. But I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to sit back and be like, whatever, I know I did right. I'm just going to keep going. And I think I just really rambled about that. But anyway, it's time for my Cheerios. So let's get to it. So I'm just sitting here on the couch. I was editing a post for my website, and the dog decided that she wants to lay on top of the couch. She's 100 pounds. That's a big dog for the top of the couch. Oh, I must have embarrassed her. She now slipped down. So I'm a creature of habit. Veggies in a dip, banana, grapes for a snack, pink grapefruit. Nothing exciting about my lunch today. Everything is good and healthy, and hopefully I'm not having any peanut butter simply because I haven't calculated my evening calories and I don't want to go over, and that peanut butter very well could throw me over. So I'm just not going to have it for lunch. So here we go. It's the end of my day. If you notice, I haven't eaten my banana. I haven't eaten many of my grapes. I did nibble on some of my grapes, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to be able to add some calories back in. I might be able to do instead a frozen banana and make it into a little ice cream tonight. So yummy. That might be good. So a couple days ago, I cashed in some money off of some of the apps that I use. I call them free money. And this one, I actually got an Amazon gift card. And I got something for organization. Yes. Got this for the basement steps. I'm tickled because this will add some space for me in my cabinets because I can remove some stuff out of the cabinet. So I'm going to be doing a pantry, kitchen, organization, and clean. And I'm excited. So dinner tonight is a nacho bake. It is pasta and salsas and some cheese and some turkey burger and then green bean casserole. So I'm pretty happy with my day. My water was a little bit lower than what I wanted, but my steps were right where I needed to be. So I'm pretty darn happy with that. I got exercise in, had a good day. Everything is looking good and ready to rock out tomorrow and see what it brings.